Imagine waking up on a Wednesday morning, right, and feeling like someone just strapped this 100-pound backpack right onto your
Oh,
shoulders.
yeah, a really heavy one.
Exactly, like a
Mhm.
backpack made of heavy rules and strict deadlines and relationship ultimatums. And you try to run, but you just cannot. You literally have to carry it.
You really do.
And that is exactly what the cosmos is handing you this week. So welcome back to Horoscope TV.
Thank you. It is great to be here looking at the charts again.
Okay, let's unpack this. Our mission today is to analyze the astrological charts for Leo, and this is for the week of March 23 to March 29, 2026.
Right, a very specific window of time.
Yeah, we are here to map out exactly what the stars are asking of you. And, well, looking at the charts, the overall theme is that this is going to be a very fiery, highly passionate week.
Incredibly passionate, yes.
But I want to be really clear right from the start here. When we say a passionate week, we are not just talking about romance, are we?
We certainly are not. No, not at all. When we step back and really look at the big picture of the astrological charts for this specific week, um, the energy is incredibly intense.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, and passion takes on a much wider meaning here. Fire signs, like you as a Leo, are going to feel this fiery energy much more deeply than anyone else.
Because Leos just naturally run hot, right?
Exactly. Fire signs are just naturally wired to experience life in these bright, loud ways. You do not do things halfway.
No, definitely not.
So, when the charts point to a passionate week, you feel it in your work, your hobbies, your friendships, and even your daily routines.
Like just making breakfast becomes a huge deal.
Right. It means you will wake up with this strong, burning drive to push absolutely everything to the limit,
So even just small stuff.
even the smallest tasks. If you are working on a really simple project at your job, you will feel this fierce desire to make it absolutely perfect.
You want to be the best at it.
You do. And if you are playing a casual game with friends, well, you will want to win more than ever.
No casual games for a Leo this week.
None. The fire inside of you is burning very bright, and it's pushing you to care deeply about the outcome of every little thing you touch.
I really like how you frame that. It is about caring deeply, almost like maybe caring too much about everything around you.
Yes, exactly.
Having a completely fiery, passionate week like this is kind of like driving a very fast, shiny sports car.
Oh, that is a great way to put it.
Right. It is fast, you hear the engine roar, you feel the wind, and you are just having the absolute time of your life.
You really are.
But here's the catch. Because you are going so fast, you have to keep your hands firmly on the steering wheel.
You really do.
Like the engine has a ton of horsepower, but if you look away at your phone or lose your focus for even 1 second, you could just spin out of control and crash into a wall.
That is a wonderful way to look at it. The energy the universe is handing you is this powerful tool, much like that sports car engine. But it requires your total attention and your respect. You are moving fast, and the universe is giving you a lot of power to get things done.
Right, but you have to steer it.
Exactly. To keep that car on the road, you have to stay fully present and understand exactly what is happening under the hood.
So true.
And to really understand how this fast-paced ride begins, we need to analyze the very first major shift happening on Monday, March 23,
Yes, let us start right at the starting line. Monday, March 23.
the beginning of the week.
Right. So the astro data says that on this day, the moon enters the sign of Gemini.
It does.
And the charts indicate this brings a fresh breeze of curious energy and that Leos will feel highly motivated to learn brand new things.
Yes, very motivated.
But I actually have a question about this.
Sure, what is it?
Well, Leos are usually focused on being the center of attention, right? Like leading the pack or showing off what they already know.
They definitely love to shine.
So why does the moon moving into Gemini suddenly make you want to, like, sit down quietly and learn something totally new?
Well, what's fascinating here is how the mechanics of the elements interact in the astrological charts.
Okay, tell me more.
So, Gemini is an air sign. It is known for being highly curious, very chatty, and constantly wanting to gather new pieces of information.
Like a breeze.
Exactly. It acts like a fast-moving wind. Now, you, Leo, are a fire sign.
Right.
You love to shine, perform, and share your warmth and ideas with the world. So when you blow a steady stream of air right onto a burning fire, what happens?
Oh, well, the fire gets way bigger. It flares up and burns a lot brighter.
Exactly. The airy, curious energy of the Gemini moon acts as fuel.
That makes total sense.
It feeds your fiery spirit. Gemini wants to know how things work, and it gathers all these little sticks of information.
Like kindling.
Yes, kindling.
Yeah.
Then your Leo fire takes those sticks and burns them to shine brighter.
Wow.
So on Monday, March 23, your mind is going to feel like a giant sponge.
You just want to soak it all up.
Right. You will feel an absolute need to soak up new facts, new skills, and new ideas.
Just for the sake of it?
Well, not just to keep them hidden, but so you can use them later to impress people or improve your life.
I can totally picture how this plays out in a normal day.
How so?
Well, this is the kind of Monday where you wake up, drink your coffee, and for some reason you just fall completely down an internet rabbit hole.
Oh, absolutely.
Like you might find yourself reading 10 different long articles about a completely new hobby that you never even thought about before.
Right, like pottery or something.
Yeah. Or you might decide you want to learn how to bake a perfect loaf of homemade bread from scratch.
Oh, the sourdough rabbit hole.
Exactly. You go buy the flour, you read all the steps, you watch like 20 videos on how to fold the dough.
Yep.
Or maybe you decide you want to learn how to fix a car engine just out of pure curiosity.
Just because you want to know.
Right. You do not even need to fix your car today. You just suddenly want to know how the gears and belts fit together.
That pure, unattached curiosity is exactly what the Gemini moon brings.
It is so fun.
It really is learning for the simple joy of learning. It is a very active, buzzing kind of mental energy.
It doesn't feel heavy at all.
Not at all. It is not heavy, and it is not tied to a test or a work deadline. It is light and fun.
It just wakes you up.
Yes, it wakes up your brain, gets you talking to people, asking questions, and feeling very connected to the world around you.
I honestly love days like that. It feels so good to just be interested in things without any pressure.
It is a great feeling.
It is like gathering kindling for the fire, like you said. But this light, fun, bouncy curiosity on Monday is really just a warm-up, isn't it?
Unfortunately, yes.
Because looking ahead, the charts show that just 2 days later, the universe is going to shift gears in a massive way.
A very massive way.
We are moving from the fun sports car ride straight into a very serious roadblock.
Yes, the energy changes drastically.
How drastically are we talking?
Well, the light, fun breeze of Monday completely disappears by Wednesday.
Oh, boy.
March 25 is, without a doubt, the most important and heavy day of the entire week.
The heavy hitter day.
Exactly. On this day, the sun forms a highly powerful conjunction with Saturn.
Okay, Saturn.
Yes, and this specific meeting of planets demands absolute maturity and total responsibility from you.
Okay, wait. I have to push back a little bit here.
Go ahead.
You say it demands absolute maturity, but Leos love to play.
They do.
They want to be creative. They want to enjoy life. They want to laugh. How in the world do they handle sudden, strict rules?
It is very difficult for them.
I mean, it sounds like putting a speed limiter on that sports car engine we talked about.
That is a perfect analogy.
Like, the horsepower is still there, but the engine is digitally locked, so it cannot go over 50 miles per hour. It sounds incredibly frustrating.
It is incredibly frustrating, but it is also necessary to prevent the engine from blowing out.
Okay, fair enough.
To analyze why Saturn acts like a strict speed limiter, we have to look at what Saturn represents in the charts.
What does it represent?
Saturn is the planet of rules, boundaries, hard work, time, and long-term lessons.
That sounds very heavy.
It is. In ancient myths, Saturn is Father Time. He does not care about your comfort, your desire to play, or your ego.
He does not care at all.
Not even a little bit.
Yeah.
He only cares about building things that are strong enough to last for years.
Let us break down the exact mechanics of this. What does a conjunction actually mean in the sky, and why does it affect a Leo so strongly?
Well, a conjunction means two planets are standing in the exact same spot in the sky from our view here on Earth.
So they are overlapping.
Right. Their energies are completely blended together. Now, the sun represents your core self, your ego, and your vital life force battery.
Okay.
And for you as a Leo, the sun is actually your ruling planet. It is your home base.
It is who you are.
Exactly. So when your core self, the sun, is forced to stand in the exact same spot as the strict teacher, Saturn, there is no escape.
Oh, wow.
The charts are blending your core identity with heavy duty. You simply cannot run away from your responsibilities on this day.
Wow. So the strict teacher is not just in the room. The strict teacher has basically handcuffed themselves to your wrist.
Yes, that is exactly what it feels like.
Let us look at exactly how this heavy energy changes different parts of your life on Wednesday. Let us start with love and romance.
Okay, let's look at romance.
Because if Saturn is all about rules and time, how does that impact a Leo's heart on March 25?
In your personal relationships, this day brings a heavy sense of serious duty.
Duty in love.
Yes. This is not a day for light, silly moments, buying cheap flowers, or casual flirting.
So no playing around.
None. The universe is asking you to prove your absolute loyalty. Saturn demands proof in the physical world.
What does that look like?
Well, if you are in a relationship, you must show up for your partner in a real, solid way.
So it is about actions, not just sweet words.
Exactly. Words are not enough today.
If you say you are going to be somewhere at 6 o'clock to help them, you better be walking through the door at exactly 6 o'clock.
Right on the dot.
If you promise to handle a difficult phone call or do a hard chore, you have to do it. But I can see a problem here. If Saturn is making you act so strict and responsible, isn't it possible that you might come across as cold or distant to your partner?
That is a very real risk, and it is an excellent point.
Yeah, because you are so focused.
Because you are so focused on doing the right thing and carrying the weight, your face might look serious, and your tone might sound flat.
Yeah, and they might misinterpret that.
Right. Your partner might ask, "Are you mad at me?"
And you are not mad.
You are not mad at all. You are just carrying Saturn's heavy backpack. So you must use your words to explain this.
You have to spell it out for them.
Yes, you have to tell them, "I am not pulling away from you. I am just focused on taking care of our life right now."
That is good communication.
Saturn wants to know if you will still be there when the work is hard. It is a day to carry your share of the weight in the relationship safely and quietly.
That does sound heavy, but I can see how it builds real trust.
It builds lasting trust.
If you show up on a hard day like Wednesday, your partner knows they can count on you for the next 10 years. Now, let us move to work and career. Because if Saturn is the planet of hard work, I imagine March 25 is a massive day for your professional life.
Oh, it's a defining day for your career this week.
Really? The defining day.
Yes, this heavy cosmic alignment forces you to take total responsibility for your professional future.
So no slacking off.
You must look in the mirror and ask yourself if you are truly putting in the effort required to reach your big goals.
Saturn is asking the hard questions.
Saturn does not accept excuses. It does not care if you are tired. It only cares about the bricks you are laying.
So absolutely no shortcut.
No shortcuts at all.
You cannot just flash a big smile and charm your way out of a big project on March 25.
That will backfire completely.
You actually have to sit down at the desk, do the hard, boring work, and deliver the actual results.
Precisely. The charts indicate that your professional career is ready for long-term growth, but only if you're willing to build a solid foundation.
You have to do the groundwork.
Yes. The effort you put in today acts like the steel beams in a tall building.
I love that image.
If you try to take a shortcut or use cheap materials, the building will eventually crack and fall down.
Right.
But if you take total responsibility and do the boring hard work today, you are setting yourself up for success that will last for a very long time.
I think a lot of people want to rush success.
They really do.
They want the big title, the corner office, and the big paycheck right this second.
Instant gratification.
Yeah. But Saturn is standing there saying, no, you have to earn it first.
You must earn it.
You have to put in the hours when no one is watching. And honestly, taking on all this heavy responsibility, both in love and at work, it sounds completely exhausting.
It is very draining.
It is a lot for a human body to process. How are you going to feel physically on March 25?
The health focus on this day is critical to analyze.
Tell me.
The intense meeting of the Sun and Saturn is a huge drain on your physical battery.
So you feel it in your body?
Yes, it might make your body feel very tired or even physically stiff.
Stiff. Why stiff?
Because Saturn rules the hard structures of life. In the outside world, that means buildings and laws. But inside your physical body, Saturn rules your skeleton. It rules your bones, your teeth, and your joints.
That makes so much sense.
Right.
It explains why the mind and the body are so connected. When your mind is carrying the heavy weight of duty and responsibility, your body physically absorbs that pressure.
It absorbs it entirely.
You hold stress in your shoulders, your neck, your lower back. You wake up and your knees ache when you walk down the stairs.
Yes, it's exactly.
It is not just that you slept in a weird position. It is the physical weight of this cosmic event pressing down on your frame.
That physical stiffness is a classic Saturn effect.
So what should you do about it?
Well, when its energy is this strong, you feel it deep in your bones. That is why pushing yourself too hard at the gym on Wednesday would be a massive mistake.
Skip the heavy lifting.
You should not try to run a marathon or lift your heaviest weights today.
Just take it easy.
The charts show a strong need to prioritize your health by getting plenty of deep sleep and giving your body complete rest. You need to let your bones and joints recover from the mental load they are carrying.
Because carrying that 100-pound backpack of Saturn's rules on Wednesday is going to leave your muscles completely drained.
Completely empty.
And because you push so hard to build those walls and do the right thing, your emotional body will demand a safe place to collapse.
It will need that safety.
And looking at the charts, it seems the universe provides exactly that.
It does.
On Thursday, March 26, the astro data shifts completely away from the strict rules and focuses entirely on fixing the toll that all this stress took on your heart.
Yes, the progression from Wednesday to Thursday is a perfect example of cosmic balance.
It is like a wave.
We move from the intense pressure of the Sun and Saturn to a deep need for mending.
Mending, I like that word.
On March 26, the charts show Venus forming a highly sensitive conjunction with Chiron.
Okay, Venus and Chiron.
Yes, and at the exact same time, the first quarter moon is sitting in the sign of Cancer.
Here's where it gets really interesting.
It really does.
You go from being the strict boss who is carrying all the rules on Wednesday to suddenly needing to be soft and focused on healing on Thursday. How does that swing happen so fast?
To understand this rapid swing, we must analyze what Venus and Chiron represent.
Let us break them down.
Venus is the planet of love, beauty, softness, and what we deeply value.
Okay, that is the soft side.
And Chiron is a very different kind of celestial body. In the charts, Chiron is known as the wounded healer.
The wounded healer.
Yes. In ancient stories, Chiron was a centaur who was a great healer, but he suffered from a poisoned wound that he could never cure himself.
Oh, that is tragic.
So Chiron represents our deepest emotional cuts, the old sadness we carry around, and the pain we try to hide from the world.
So when Venus, the planet of love, moves into the exact same spot as Chiron, the planet of the old wound, they touch each other.
Exactly. When Venus meets Chiron in a conjunction,
Oh.
it brings love and softness directly to the place where you hurt the most.
Wow.
It creates a rare, beautiful window to completely heal old romantic wounds.
Let us make this real for the listener. If Wednesday was about proving your loyalty in the real world and doing the hard work, Thursday is about looking inside.
It is entirely internal.
It is about finding those old hurts. Like, maybe it is a memory of a bad breakup from 5 years ago that still stings,
Yes, exactly.
or a time you felt rejected by someone you cared about. This event allows you to finally look at that old pain, wash it out, and let it go.
It lets you clean the wound.
It allows you to safely open your sweetheart again. But how do you actually do that emotional work when you are still physically tired from Wednesday?
That is where the tension of Thursday comes in.
There is always tension.
Because while Venus and Chiron are helping you heal your heart, the first quarter moon in Cancer is pulling you in a specific direction.
The Cancer moon.
Okay. The moon rules your daily emotional needs. Cancer is a water sign, symbolized by the crab.
The crab.
Now, what does a crab do when it feels tired or threatened?
Oh, it pulls its legs in and hides inside its hard shell. It retreats to a safe, dark place where nothing can poke it.
Precisely. The Cancer moon represents a strong desire to stay home, to feel completely safe, and to protect your soft emotions.
So you just want to hide.
Yes, it is asking you to balance your loud, public ambitions from yesterday with your quiet, private home life today.
It is like taking off a heavy suit of armor after a long, hard battle.
That is exactly what it is.
On Wednesday, you had your Saturn armor fully strapped on. You were conquering the world, taking total responsibility and doing the hard work.
You were the knight.
Right. But you cannot sleep in your metal armor.
No, you cannot.
You cannot heal your skin if you leave the heavy metal on. You have to take the armor off to tend to the bumps and bruises underneath.
You have to expose the skin to heal it.
So the Cancer moon is your private tent where you can finally take the armor off safely and just breathe.
That is a brilliant analogy. You cannot heal if you are always working.
You need a break.
You cannot mend your heart if you are still trying to be the strict boss at the office. You must retreat to your private space.
You have to go home.
The charts ask you to balance your public duties with your private life. If you ignore your need for quiet home time on March 26,
What happens if you ignore it?
if you force yourself to go to a loud party or work late at the office, you will miss this wonderful chance to heal your old wounds.
So, listener, if you are feeling completely drained by Thursday evening, do not fight it.
Please do not fight it.
Listen to the crab. Go home. Put on your softest, most comfortable clothes.
The sweatpants.
Yes, the sweatpants. Cook a warm meal or order your favorite comfort food.
Get a pizza.
Put your phone in another room. Do not look at your work emails. Just allow yourself to exist in a safe, Quiet space.
Let the healing happen.
Let Venus and Chiron do their deep work. Let your heart soften up again.
The soft approach is exactly what the charts demand. You must give your emotional spirit the same respect and attention that you gave your professional career the day before.
Balance is key.
Because once you have rested and healed in your safe space, you are going to need a very clear head.
Wait, why do we need a clear head?
Because the week is far from over. As we move into the weekend, the charts bring a completely new mix of massive opportunity and dangerous hidden traps.
Oh boy. Just when you think you can relax and stay in your crab shell.
The universe keeps moving.
So we rest on Thursday, and then we look at Saturday, March 28th, and the astro data for this day is wild.
It is very complex.
It says Saturn forms a sextile with Pluto. This is supposed to help you build a solid foundation and offer a magical opportunity to transform your career.
Yes, very powerful.
But on the exact same day, Mercury squares Lilith. And that means you have to avoid secrets and risky contracts.
You have to be very careful.
So if I'm reading this right, we have a chance to build a huge, powerful castle, but someone might be trying to trick us on the paperwork for the land.
That is a very good way to summarize it.
How can a day be both incredibly lucky and incredibly tricky at the exact same time?
Well, if we connect this to the bigger picture, we see two very different forces pulling at you on the same day.
Let us analyze the positive side first to understand the opportunity.
Okay, a sextile is a highly supportive angle in astrology.
What does that mean geometrically?
It means two planets are 60 degrees apart. They are close enough to hold hands and work together smoothly.
Oh, that is nice.
Saturn, our strict builder from Wednesday, is teaming up with Pluto.
And Pluto is the planet of massive change, right? It breaks things down to build them back up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pluto brings deeply transformative energy. It rules the underworld, which means it rules hidden wealth, raw power, and things that grow deep underground.
So it is a very heavy hitter, too.
It takes what is old and broken and turns it into pure, lasting power.
So when strict, rule-following Saturn and powerful, wealthy Pluto hold hands and work together, they are handing you the ultimate tools to build something permanent, something that will last a very long time. It sounds like a magical opportunity to build lasting professional power.
It is a massive opportunity, especially regarding your finances.
Oh, money.
We have to look back at the financial lessons from earlier in the week to see how this works.
Okay, remind me.
On March 25, the strict rule from Saturn was to stop any silly impulse shopping and organize your daily budget.
Right, the strict teacher.
You were laying the groundwork. You were being disciplined. Now, on the 28th, Pluto adds intense power to that careful planning.
So pays off.
You might find a totally brilliant new way to increase your wealth. You might see a path to a major promotion or a smart way to invest the money you saved.
So the careful, boring budgeting on Wednesday pays off with a huge financial idea on Saturday.
Exactly.
You are building the solid foundation. You are acting like a smart, responsible leader.
Yes.
But then there's the trap hiding in the grass.
The trap.
Mercury squaring Lilith. Let us break that down. Mercury is the planet of communication.
Right.
It rules talking, writing, signing papers, and making deals. What does a square mean, and what is Lilith?
A square means two planets are 90 degrees apart.
So a sharp corner.
Imagine two cars arriving at an intersection at the exact same time from different directions.
Oh, that sounds bad.
It creates friction, tension, and a high risk of a crash. Now, Lilith is not actually a physical planet.
Hey, it's non-planet.
No. In the astrological charts, Lilith is a mathematical point. It is the exact spot in the moon's orbit where it is farthest away from the Earth.
Wow, I did not know that. So Lilith is literally a dark, empty space in the sky.
Yes, it is the dark void.
That sounds spooky.
And because it is the farthest point, it represents the things humans push far away. It brings out our hidden urges, our secrets, the shadow side of our nature, and sometimes manipulative behavior.
Oh, I see.
When Mercury, the planet of clear speech and contracts, crashes into that dark space of Lilith, communication gets lost in the shadows.
It gets muddy.
You get secrets, mind games, and tricky situations. This is why the charts scream at you to avoid risky financial contracts on this day.
You really have to read the fine print.
You absolutely do.
If someone comes to you on Saturday, March 28, with a business deal that sounds way too good to be true, it probably is.
It definitely is.
If someone hands you a piece of paper and says, oh, just sign this quickly, don't worry about reading all the details, that is a massive red flag.
Huge red flag.
Lilith is trying to hide the truth in that dark, empty space, and Mercury is confused by the shadows.
Exactly. You must remain incredibly cheerful. And this does not just apply to money and business contracts.
What else?
It applies to your personal relationships as well. The charts warn you to avoid keeping secrets from your partner or playing silly mind games with your friends.
How do you even walk through a day with such mixed energy?
Carefully.
You have Pluto handing you the keys to the kingdom and Lilith hiding traps under the rug. It seems like the only way through the minefield is absolute brutal honesty.
Honesty is the only way.
No mind games in love, no secrets at work. If you just speak clearly, you can keep the peace and avoid the crash at the intersection.
Honesty is your absolute best defense. When you speak clearly and demand clarity from others, you shine a bright light into the dark void.
You clear out the shadows.
You take away the shadows that Lilith uses to create confusion. If someone tries to play a mind game with you, refuse to play.
Just walk away.
Tell them to speak plainly. If a contract is not perfectly clear, do not sign it. Tell them you will review it on Monday.
Protect the castle.
Yes. You protect the massive power that Saturn and Pluto are helping you build by keeping all of your words and deals completely out in the open.
Just be totally transparent. Say, here's what I want, here's what I am willing to do. Tell me exactly what you are offering.
No guessing games.
No winking, no hinting. It is so much easier to just say what you mean. And avoiding the tricky traps of the 28th is totally worth it.
It is very worth it.
Because escaping those shadows clears the way for the absolute best part of being Leo. After all this heavy lifting, you finally get true creative joy.
Yes, the weekend charts bring a wonderful, bright shift in the emotional weather.
Finally, some good news.
After the heavy work of the 25th, the deep healing of the 26th, and the careful navigation of the 28th, you are rewarded with a much lighter, happier energy.
Bring it on.
On Friday, March 27, the moon enters Leo. And on Sunday, March 29, the moon enters Virgo.
So what does this all mean when we put it together?
Let us analyze the timeline.
When you look back at the week, it acts like a giant roller coaster. You start high with curiosity on Monday, you plunge down into heavy work and serious duty on Wednesday,
Right.
you slow down for deep healing on Thursday, you climb up a tricky hill of planning and secrets on Saturday, and finally, pure joy.
The fun part.
On Friday, the moon enters your own sign. What does it feel like when the moon comes home to Leo?
Having the moon enter your own sign is a highly special time of the month.
Because the moon rules feelings.
Yes. As we discussed, the moon represents your feelings, your inner world, and your emotional baseline.
Okay.
When it sits in Leo on March 27, your inner feelings perfectly match your outer personality.
They line up perfectly.
You feel entirely like yourself. There is no friction between who you are on the inside and who you show to the world. The charts indicate this brings a massive wave of creative joy.
That sounds like an absolute dream. You just feel comfortable in your own skin.
It is the best feeling.
You do not have to pretend to be anything else. If you are a Leo, March 27 is the day to paint, to dance in your living room, to sing loudly in the car, or just to make your friends laugh.
Just express yourself.
It is a day to let your natural light shine without worrying about strict rules or heavy responsibilities. You survived the hard parts of the week, so now you get to celebrate who you are.
It is a day of true celebration and bright warmth.
But then Sunday comes around.
Yes, the charts also show that this loud, creative joy naturally leads into a desire for structure as the week finally comes to an end.
Oh, structure again.
On Sunday, March 29, the moon moves out of Leo and enters Virgo.
And Virgo is very different from Leo.
Very. Virgo is an earth sign. It is highly focused on details, daily routines, physical health, and the small tasks that keep life running smoothly.
So after partying and having all that creative joy in your own sign on Friday, Sunday rolls around and you suddenly want to scrub the kitchen floor and go grocery shopping for fresh vegetables.
Yes, you do.
The charts say you will feel a strong desire to clean up your daily diet. That is quite the shift from dancing to sweeping.
Yes, the Virgo moon brings a strong, grounded desire to organize your physical space and your physical body.
To get back on track.
After the extreme highs and lows of the week, the emotional roller coaster we just tracked, Virgo energy helps you pack your bags and prepare the soil for the next journey.
That makes sense.
You will naturally want to put things back in order. You might plan your meals for the next week, organize your vitamins, or just do the laundry.
It sounds boring, but nice.
It is a completely healthy, grounding way to end a very passionate week.
I totally get that feeling. There is something really calming about chopping vegetables on a Sunday afternoon to get ready for Monday.
It is very therapeutic.
That makes you feel like you are back in control of your life. Speaking of feeling in control, let us talk about the lucky elements for the week.
Ah, yes, the lucky charms.
Knowing your lucky charms can give you that little extra boost of confidence when you are facing a heavy day.
It's always good to have them.
The astro data gives us some very specific markers for you to look out for. Let us start with the color in the week. Gold.
A classic for Leo.
The exact color code is even listed in the charts as hashtag FFD700
Gold is the ultimate, most powerful color for a Leo.
because of the sun.
Yes, it represents the sun, which is your ruling planet. It represents royalty, warmth, confidence, and enduring value.
It is just a rich color.
Seeing that specific bright, rich color code, that exact shade of gold, resonates deeply with your psychological state. It reminds you of your own inner light.
I love the idea of using that specific color in your daily life this week. You could wear a gold necklace or put on a gold shirt.
Or even just change your phone wallpaper.
Exactly. Just change the background on your phone to that exact bright gold color code.
It works perfectly.
Just looking at your phone screen when you are feeling tired from all that heavy Saturn energy on Wednesday could really boost your mood. It acts as a visual reminder that you are strong and capable.
It is a very powerful visual anchor.
What about dates?
The charts also highlight the best dates of the week. March 23, March 25, and March 28.
Wait, hold on a second.
What is it?
Now, if we look back at our analysis, we see something very interesting here. March 25 and March 28 are actually the hardest, most demanding days of the entire week.
They are indeed.
Right. March 25 is the strict teacher day where Saturn makes you carry the heavy backpack.
Yes.
And March 28 is the day with the hidden Lilith traps and risky contracts.
That is correct.
Why in the world would the hardest, most stressful days be listed as the best dates? That sounds completely backwards to me.
It is a profound lesson in how the stars measure value.
Okay, teach me.
The best days are not always the easiest days. An easy day is pleasant, but it does not change you.
You just coast through it.
Exactly. The best days are the days that offer the most massive growth. March 25 forced you to mature, build a real career, and prove your loyalty and love.
It makes you step up.
Yes. And March 28 offers you a magical opportunity to transform your financial power if you are careful enough to navigate the traps.
So they are high stakes.
These days are listed as the best because they are the days where you make the biggest leaps forward in your life.
That is such a great perspective. Easy days are fun, but hard days make you stronger.
They build your character.
If you conquer the heavy rules of March 25 and the tricky shadows of March 28, you have truly accomplished something amazing. You have leveled up your life.
You really have.
Now, let us look at the lucky numbers for the week. 1, 9, 19, 29, 39, and 49.
Notice anything.
There is a very clear pattern there. Almost all of them end in the number 9. What does that specific pattern mean in the charts?
In number analysis, the number 9 is highly significant.
What does it mean?
It represents the end of a cycle. Think about how we count. You go from 1 up to 9, and then you have to start over with a 1 and a 0 to make 10.
Oh, right. It is the last step.
9 is the final single digit before you move into a new set of numbers. It represents completion, reaching a final goal, and gaining wisdom from a long, hard journey.
So seeing all these 9s is the universe tapping you on the shoulder.
Yes, giving you a hint.
It is telling you that you are finishing a major chapter in your life. You are wrapping up an old way of doing things, especially with all that heavy responsibility and deep healing we talked about on Wednesday and Thursday.
You are leaving the old ways behind.
You are closing the book on the old version of you so the new version can start fresh.
Exactly. The repetition of the 9s is a powerful signal from the charts. It tells you to trust the process.
Even when it hurts?
Even when the work is incredibly hard, you are moving toward a complete finished goal. You are almost at the finish line.
Knowing your lucky numbers and your lucky colors is great. Gives you little things to look for during the day to keep your spirits up.
Little anchors.
But let us be honest here. Knowing exactly who you should spend your time with and who you should run away from is even better.
Oh, absolutely. People change everything.
The people around us change our energy so much, especially when we are tired. Let us talk about your cosmic companions for the week.
Yes, the people you surround yourself with during a highly passionate, heavy week can either help you succeed or pull you completely off balance.
We do not want to be off balance.
The astrological charts are very clear about which energy matches yours this week and which energy will cause massive, unavoidable friction.
Let us start with the good news first. Who is the absolute best match for a Leo this week? Who should they call when they need a friend?
Your absolute best match for this highly active week is definitely Libra.
Libra, okay.
The charts show that you and Libra share a highly communicative and deeply social approach to daily life.
I can see that. Leo and Libra usually get along great. They both like to go out and have fun.
Yes, they do.
But why is Libra so specifically perfect for this exact week, for example, on Monday, March 23?
We have to look back at the elements to see why.
The fire in the air.
Yes. Remember that on Monday, the moon enters Gemini, which is an air sign, bringing that fresh breeze of curiosity.
They're rabbit holes.
Well, Libra is also an air sign. When that curious, fresh breeze of Gemini energy hits your Leo fire, your Libra friend or partner is going to be right there with you, blowing more air onto the flames.
They will hype you up.
Exactly. They will be the perfect supportive partner to help you enjoy the fun things. They completely understand your deep need for intellectual stimulation.
So when you go down that internet rabbit hole of wanting to learn how to bake bread or fix an engine, your Libra friend will not roll their eyes and think you are crazy.
No, they will join in.
They will say, that sounds amazing, let's look up a video together. They will ask questions with you. They fan your fire in the best possible way.
Yes, and beyond just having fun with your curiosity, Libra is ruled by Venus.
So they are sweet.
They know exactly how to provide the loyal, pleasant affection that you truly crave. During a week that demands so much heavy work from you on Wednesday, having someone who offers bright joy, loud laughter, and deep respect is invaluable.
It is the perfect counterbalance.
Together, you create an unstoppable team that balances the heavy with the light.
That is exactly what you need when you are exhausted from Saturn's strict rules. You need a friend who will just laugh with you and remind you that life is still beautiful.
Someone to lighten the load.
So lean into your Libra friends this week. Call them, text them, invite them over for dinner on Friday when the moon is in Leo.
Definitely reach out to them.
But if Libra is the best, we have to talk about the worst. And the charts are not holding back. They say to avoid this sign entirely, who is the worst match?
The worst match for you this week is Scorpio.
Oh, wow, Scorpio.
The astro data indicates that you will find it impossible to find any common ground with a Scorpio during this fast-paced week.
The charts are literally warning you to run the other way. Impossible to find common ground is a very strong warning.
It is as clear as day in the charts.
I have to ask, why do Leo and Scorpio clash so badly under these specific planets, especially around Wednesday, March 25, when things are already so heavy?
This raises an important question about how different elemental signs handle severe stress.
Let us analyze it.
You are fire. Scorpio is water. Under normal sunny skies, fire and water can sometimes make steam, which is passionate and interesting.
Right, a little steam is fun.
But under extreme pressure, water puts out fire, or fire makes water boil until it turns into a scalding hazard. There's simply no peace between them.
Let us break down exactly what happens on March 25 between these two signs, because that is the day the moon is in Cancer and the sun meets strict Saturn. How do they both react to that same sky?
On Wednesday, you, as a Leo, deeply desire independent activities. You are trying to take total responsibility for your work.
Because of the Saturn backpack.
Exactly. You have your heavy Saturn backpack on. You are acting strictly because the universe is demanding it. You are focused on the outside world and your duties.
What about Scorpio?
Scorpio is feeling the Cancer moon very differently. Scorpio is a water sign, so they feel that watery Cancer moon deeply.
So they want the crab shell.
Yes. Scorpio wants to loudly rest and boldly focus on their internal emotional goals.
Oh, I see the train wreck happening right now.
It is a massive collision.
You are trying to be a serious, strict boss, focusing on your duties and building your career. But Scorpio is deeply focused on their internal feelings and wants you to provide soft emotional comfort right that very second.
Yes.
They want you to drop the backpack and tend to their feelings.
Exactly. The intense energy of the day triggers massive arguments. You act strictly because you have to, and they demand softness.
And you just cannot give it to them.
When you cannot give them the softness they want, because you are busy dealing with Saturn's heavy workload, their intense, unpredictable emotional moods will boil over.
And when a Scorpio's mood boils over, it is never quiet. It is intense, it is deep, and it will deeply disturb your peace.
It will completely derail your day.
You simply do not have the physical or mental energy to fight an emotional battle when you are already tired and drained from your work duties. You cannot carry the Saturn backpack and fight a boiling water storm at the same time.
You do not have the resources for it. That is why the advice is to avoid them entirely.
Just stay away.
The friction between your need for structure and their need for deep, loud emotional processing is simply too high this week.
So let us give some highly practical advice here. What do you do if your boss is a Scorpio, or your partner, or your mother?
That is a tricky situation.
You cannot just run away and hide in the woods.
Yeah.
How do you handle a Scorpio this week without losing your peace and starting a huge fight?
If you must interact with a Scorpio, you have to practice severe emotional distance.
How do you do that?
You must use the boundaries that Saturn teaches you. Keep your conversations completely focused on simple, factual tasks.
No emotional deep talk.
Do not try to analyze their feelings, and do not expect them to understand your workload. If they start to display unpredictable moods or try to pull you into an emotional argument, you must politely but firmly walk away.
Just end the conversation.
Tell them, I need to focus on a task right now, and we will talk about this later.
You just have to put up a solid brick wall. Say, I hear you, but I have to finish this project right now.
Yes, do not engage.
Do not take the bait. Do not engage in the emotional fight. Just keep your head down, do your strict Saturn work, and then go hang out with your Libra friend to laugh it off later.
That is the perfect strategy. Protect your energy. This week requires too much from you to waste your strength on unnecessary arguments.
You need it for yourself.
You need all your battery power to build your future.
It really is a massive transformative week. When we look at the whole journey we just mapped out, it is a lot to process.
It is a very full week.
We start on Monday with that fresh, light curiosity from the Gemini moon, gathering kindling for the fire.
The learning phase.
Then we get hit with the heavy, strict duty of the Sun and Saturn on Wednesday, forcing us to carry the backpack and take total responsibility for our work and our love life.
The building phase.
Then Thursday asks us to retreat into our crab shell, take off the armor, and let Venus and Chiron heal our old emotional wounds.
The healing phase.
Saturday brings a tricky test, offering a chance to build real wealth with Saturn and Pluto if we can just avoid Lilith's hidden traps by speaking clearly.
The strategy phase.
And finally, the weekend rewards us with creative joy in our own sign and a desire to clean up our habits with the Virgo moon.
It is a profound, beautifully designed cycle of growth. You are tested, you heal, you build, and you find joy.
Complete circle.
The charts provide a complete curriculum for becoming a stronger version of yourself.
It is exactly what a fiery, passionate week should be. It is full of life, full of challenges, and full of rewards. It is not boring, that is for sure.
Definitely not boring.
All right. As we wrap up this journey through the stars for our Leo listeners, I know you always like to leave us with something big to think about.
Always.
After analyzing all of this intense astro data, what is your final thought for everyone listening to take with them into the week?
Well, since this week asks you to take total responsibility for your future and offers you a magical opportunity to transform your career and build real power, I want you to ask yourself a hard question.
Okay, I am ready.
Think about the exact long-term growth you are working so hard for right now. Think about the big goal.
Got it.
If you actually achieve it, if you get exactly what you want and the universe hands you the prize, are you completely ready for the heavy weight of that crown?
Wow. That is a heavy, brilliant question. If you get the power you are asking for, are you actually ready to carry the responsibility that comes with it?
That is the question you must answer.
Something to really chew on while you are doing the hard work this week. Thank you so much for analyzing the charts and guiding us through all the mechanics of this intense week.
It was my pleasure.
And thank you, the listener, for tuning in. We love exploring the stars with you. Thank you for listening to the episode on Horoscope TV, and please subscribe so that you can get notified when the next episode is available. Have a fiery, passionate week out there. We will see you next time.